Looking at example 7, the worksheet for section 7.1, find the equation of the curve whose tangent line has that slope and goes through that point. Alright, so we're looking for the equation of a function whose tangent line has this slope. That means we're basically given the slope and we're asked to find the function that has that slope. That's a good indication that we're doing an antiderivative. So let's do that. We're looking for f of x, the function that has that thing as its derivative. So antiderivative of this, 3x to the 1/2 plus 4. Okay, the antiderivative here, remember how we do that power rule, raise that by 1 and then divide by whatever number we get. So I'm going to just, the faster way really to do this, when we raise that by 1 we're going to get 3/2. Dividing by 3/2 is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal, which is 2/3. So really this is kind of the best way to do these antiderivatives. Raise that by 1, whatever you get, flip that over, and that's what goes in the front, and then we can, if there's a constant there, you can deal with that as the next step. Antiderivative of 4 is 4x, and then we always put a plus c on the end of these, because again, when you take an antiderivative, there are actually many of them. This constant could be anything, and so how are we going to figure out what the constant is? We use the fact that it has to pass through that point. But let's simplify this first. The 3's are going to cancel. You're going to get 2x to the 3/2 power plus 4x plus c. Next step is to find c. So this is our function f of x. And we know that basically this is saying that f of 1 is equal to -2. So we're going to use that fact to find c. So if f of 1 is -2, that means we're going to get -2 out of this function when we put 1 into it. So plug in 1 everywhere we see an x, plug in -2 for the y value, and this allows us to find c. So 1 to the 3/2 power is just 1, so we're going to get -2 is equal to, this is just 2 plus 4, that's going to be 6, plus c. Subtract that 6 from both sides, we're going to get -8 for c. And so what is the function that we're looking for? It's going to be f of x is equal to 2x to the 3/2 power plus 4x minus 8. So this function will have the appropriate tangent line, in other words, derivative, and it will also pass through that point. So this answers both parts of what we need for this problem.